It didn't quite go as we expected, did it? But let's have a chat about it anyway, in the company of Marco Gabbiadini and Dean Windass. Come on, gentlemen. Marco, let's start with you. Congratulations. It was, in fairness, good performance from your team, from Derby County.
Yeah, they came out of the blocks really quickly and you know, got. I think when you come away from home, you have got to try and get a foothold in the game as quick as you can. And Derby did that. You could see by the reaction of the manager. I don't know if you saw him jumping up and down. You know, Steve Bruce. He was going pretty ape about his back four really. So it was a good start, and they got a decent goal early in the game, which makes a big difference away from home. And then that really set the tone for the game. Really, Derby were getting numbers behind the ball, defending really as a team. But then also, when the keeper was getting it in his hands, they were breaking very quickly and rolling it out quickly. And I just think Hull were a little bit slow in reacting a couple of times to balls being rolled out. And Derby's passing was very quick through the gears and through the midfield, and it made a big difference. So the first half, I think, 2-0. Yeah, a couple of chances near the end for Hull, but I think they deserved the lead at half-time, definitely.
Yeah, Dean, for us, Derby played extremely well, I thought, and I know you thought so too. It just didn't work for us tonight.
No, listen, you sometimes got to take the opposition that they're better than us, you know, and they took the chances. You know, Sean's had a couple of chances, also Sean Maloney. You know, the first one where he's jinked through, you know, and he's tried bending it. You know, if me and Marco as centre forwards had gone the other way, because the keeper's shuffling across.
Don't keep doing that, Dean.
Sorry.
You're breaking my fingers there, kid.
The keeper's shuffling across, and had they gone across and gone that way, you get back in the game through it. But you know, there was just no urgency. You know, and like Marco said, you know, with Chris Martin up front, when you play up front by yourself, you've got to hold the ball up and bring your teammates into play. And then Andes never got hold of the ball. Diarmi was quite poor tonight as well. But you know, you get them games. You know, You know, as you say, we haven't lost in 15 games, so we can't really complain. But sometimes you've got to accept that the opposition were better than us tonight. They
were the best team that have been to the KC this season, on the performance at least, maybe?
Yeah, I think so, in the Championship. But the one thing about the Championship is that, you know, like we went to Bristol City last week and they're near the bottom, and you know, they nearly beat us. So the one thing about this league is that you can't take anybody lightly. And I thought Middlesbrough were going to be better, and there wasn't. You know, and fair play to Derby. I thought they were well worthy of the win tonight.
Yeah, Marco, you played a lot of professional football games. It's always nice, even when it's not good news for us as a club, to know what an experienced opponent thinks of City's team, and perhaps tonight where it went wrong for us.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the first game of the season here and thought, you know, you looked a decent side, and obviously you've got, you know, good experience in a lot of positions and a good blend of youth as well. But sometimes key players, you know, are important as well. And I think, you know, centre half, obviously, Maguire. That was, you know, although I thought he had a good game, it was one of his early games, you know, in his career, and he hasn't got that too many games under his belt for Hull. Coming up against someone like Chris Martin tonight was a challenge for him. But you know, I think they've definitely. I think centre forward's an important position in any team that wants to get promotion. And I think that, you know, a couple of the lads, they look quite, you know, inexperienced really upon when he comes on. And Andes, in this division, you're going to get games where it isn't going to be 35 passes and it's, you know, total football on every goal. You've got to go out there and scrap and fight and you know, win points and win ugly and all those horrible things, because, you know, I played over 700 games, and I tell you, about 80% of them were ugly and horrible. You know, there are only so many games that are good and enjoyable, really, when you look back on your career. And those are the games that you need players to be on the mettle and show the form. But saying that, obviously you're up, you know, you've been doing well through the season, so you have got that in you. But maybe a few key people missing today.
Yeah, I think perhaps so. Sorry we couldn't bring the result you looked for tonight, or most of you look for tonight, with the exception of the odd Derby fan who might have snuck in here. But I hope you enjoyed the evening with us anyway. I'm Alex Burgess. Please give your thanks to Marco Gabbiadini and to Dean Windass.